Hello and welcome to my full in-depth guide on full Power Jiren from Dragon Ball Super. In this guide, we will be going over everything there is to know about the character, from his basic toolkit, stamina breaks, infinite loops, optimization, and tech at the very end, as well as giving you some overall tips and tricks on how to use him properly online. But before we get into that, if you haven't yet, please hit that bell icon so you'll never miss an upload and are notified every single time I upload in the foreseeable future. But without any further delay, let's get right into it, shall we? Now, Full Power Jiren is a pretty interesting cast character, with many string combinations to his name, all of which are quite solid. His light attack chain is pretty standard, but reuses the last punch of his Power Rush ultimate attack. His heavy string is easily his best because it is your main launching extender. His light heavy heavy is pretty standard but solid in its own right, and Jiren's 5 light 3 heavy ends in a heavy slam when close to the ground, setting up all sorts of other things. He also has a very fast and unique heavy light heavy string, extending and ending in a flurry of strikes that attack faster than the eye can see. But the most unique thing about this cast is that all but his 5 light 3 heavy string are able to seamlessly chain together, making him have some of the longest combos in the entire game. Now, with Full Power Jiren being a character that has so many strings and so many combinations, he is of course also going to have a ton of freaking stamina break combos. And when I say a ton, I mean a freaking ton. He has some of the most stamina break setups in the entirety of Xenoverse 2. Now, just like with his stamina break combos, he of course is going to have a ton of freaking extensions because of the way his combos work. So just sit back and enjoy. Now for his first skill, we have his Power Impact attack. Now on this Jiren, it is quite unique. Unlike the original Jiren, whose attack was primarily there as a way to buff himself, this Power Impact functions differently, and in fact does not possess the same ability. It cannot be charged, and does not have the ability to buff after being charged. However, it is fast on the draw, and is the full power of the skill regardless of being charged. And it combo extends, which is the best thing about this skill, making it probably his best super attack. Now his second skill is his Impact Flare, the Power Glare as I like to call it. This is the attack that he uses against Goku multiple times in the Tournament of Power in order to glare away his Spirit Bomb and to just completely make mincemeat out of Goku in general. It's a 2-bar skill that is able to knock your opponent away. It does not combo extend, unfortunately. However, you can do extra damage if you spend a second bar and do this little teleport attack. And for his third skill, he has a rather unique one in the form of a super attack version of Full Power Energy Wave. It does a very good amount of damage, is simple to combo into from his heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy string, and his 5 light, 3 heavy string. Now for his first ultimate attack, we have the Power Rush, a modified version of the original skill from the original Jiren. It has the back hit like the original Power Rush, however, this version of the skill is much more powerful because of the fact that it has higher tracking and higher range. It is also a better version of the skill overall because of the fact that this Jiren naturally has 10 bars of ki and does not have the need to meditate during the battle. Now his second ultimate attack is his Power Wall skill. It does more damage up close, and is an overall better skill than his Power Rush because of the less ki cost, and because you can combo extend from this thing. It lingers for a very long time, dealing damage to whatever it touches as long as it's out and about. His evasive skill is the only bad thing about him. His evasive just sucks. Okay, so for this section of the video, I'll just be going over some basic tips and tricks on how to properly use him online and how to really catch your opponent off guard with this character, because he is exceptionally fast. He's got the same dashing square as the regular Jiren, so he's got that incredible stun and range, not to mention tracking. So that's a really good option that you have right there. It stuns fairly consistently. He doesn't have the same cancel windows that the other Jiren has, but that really doesn't hurt him that bad because he can do this. See how fast that key cancel window is? You can really harass the absolute hell out of your opponent with this option. It's incredibly fast. It has a ton of iframes, and I should also mention this, that his step dash, particularly his side step, is the exact same speed and length as characters like Hit and Base Zamasu. So that's a really good thing about him, is that his step dash is very, very fast, and it has a very short distance. So you're able to block cancel very quickly. His block is also incredibly fast, so it's very easy to perfect block people with this guy as well. This is probably your best key cancel option. You're going to really harass your opponent with this. Another option that you have is this. If your opponent is somebody who likes to do this constantly, and if they try and attack you after snap dashing like that, you can go into square and immediately key cancel. This is also a very fast option. You can do that to harass the absolute hell out of your opponent, and it's very hard to get out of this vortex unless you're Blue Gogeta, because everybody knows Blue Gogeta has the most garbage, overpowered dash in the game. It has a gargantuan amount of iframes, and you cannot stop it. You can't stop it with anything but a grab, anyway. If you're fighting Blue Gogeta or any of those characters that have those ridiculous step dashes, 21 as well, 21 also has a really stupid step dash, then you can grab them if you so desire, and it's actually very punishing because of the fact that it drains their stamina. Though keep in mind, it does have the range, but the startup on this grab is slower than the original Jiren and Toppo's grab. Then the other thing I can give you a tip for is the limit burst catching. Aside from this combo here, which is actually your best option here, if you want to catch somebody out of their limit burst, either by perfect blocking them or snap vanishing behind them with your X button or your A button, depending if you're on Xbox or PS4, that's one of your best options. Or if they decide to limit burst right here, catch them like that. It happens so often when I play this character. It's a very, very good option. Then the other option that you have is obviously this. Because you can key blast through their body, sure, you can't loop it, but on that second one, if you loop it a second time, your opponent's often going to limit burst because they're going to expect you to do this. And that's a really long animation that they can limit burst out of and punish you for. But you can block cancel as soon as you step, if you want. And you can catch that limit burst really efficiently. Right there, if they limit burst, I would have perfect blocked that and punished them. I don't really have any footage for that right now, because I haven't recorded any footage online with him. I might later on. Although, actually, you guys have seen me fight Toxic Karma with him. You can also you don't even have to perfect block the limit burst on his heavy combo either. You can also just dash out of the way and let them fire out their limit burst, and then dash back and punish them for it. There's multiple options that you have, but your best option for catching somebody's limit burst is this combo. Though keep in mind, if they limit burst early, you're going to have to snap vanish. You're not going to be able to have enough time to step dash out of the way, and it will push you back. Now, in order to really harass the opponent, you can also do this. This combo is probably your best. It does a gargantuan amount of damage, as you see, and your opponent cannot roll out of it. They have to snap vanish, evasive, or limit burst. If you really want to maximize your damage and be an absolute douche, this is your best option. In my personal opinion, I do not like doing this because it makes fights end way too quickly, because look at the damage it does. But that's pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching my guide. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on the video, share the video, and subscribe if you are new to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell so you'll never miss a video in the future. Now, without further ado, let's get on with that tech.